Thanks so much, Rob. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Norris, the operations coordinator and narrator for Team Oracle, featuring the man considered by many to be the top solo aerobatic performer in North America today. Returning over the skies of Miramar, Challenge 3. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. None other than Mr. Sean Tucker. Sean is airborne this morning to give you a preview of what you're going to see later this afternoon when he returns back on stage to give you his full 15-minute power aerobatic routine. Sean is actually going to be flying 5 times today in the Airshow. We've got this morning rehearsal flight. Then he is going to join the Golden Knights in free fall and then circle them as they open the show with their initial jump, bringing in the United States American flag. Our aerobatic routine right before the Blue Angels fly this afternoon. Sean is going to get airborne with our Senator support aircraft. He's going to stay on the wing of that aircraft while flying inverted down the show line so that we can get some photographs for the show. And then Sean is going to return to perform one final time today during this evening's show. As I mentioned, this is in fact an all-new aircraft for Sean D. Tucker. If you've seen him fly in the past, you're familiar with a very small, bright red, custom-built biplane, but this one is all new. We finalized construction of it this year. It's been a process that's taken approximately 18 months. It is a revolutionary design, far superior to the aircraft which Sean had been flying. And the reason that we designed and built this aircraft is because the other aircraft, the Oracle Challenger 2, could no longer deliver the level of performance that Sean demanded, and his skills are continually increasing. So we came up with this aircraft. It has 8 ailerons, even though it only has 4 wings. Or what we call 3D tail, which allows Sean to emulate some of the maneuvers seen with the giant remote-controlled aircraft. The cockpit has been designed with some very high-tech instrumentation. We call it all-glass cockpit, except for the altimeter and the airspeed, analog instruments. In addition, this aircraft sports 4 20-gallon fuel tank. So we'll add that tank into this aircraft when we're going cross-country. And once we're at the show site, what we'll do is remove that fuel tank. It takes about 5 minutes. A series of what we call camlock fasteners, 2 quick-release hydraulic fittings, and 1 electrical connection, which is easily removable, which allows the fuel level indications to be transmitted to the computer. We take that tank out. A lot of people wonder why we would want to do such a thing, but what it does is it allows us to remove approximately 14 pounds of weight from the aircraft, which, as you can imagine, will make this aircraft perform even better. Challenger 3. And as I said, this is just Sean's idea of an easy early morning practice flight. You're going to see the full show later this afternoon. But right now, what Sean is going to do is dive down and simulate a maneuver that you're going to see him perform later today, and which he is world famous for. What we're going to do is get 12 brave volunteers from the Team Oracle Chalet. We are actually going to send them out onto the runway in front of you with 3 sets of 20-foot tall aluminum poles. Stretched between each set of poles will be 20 feet above the ground, and they are going to be spaced only 700 feet apart. What Sean is going to do, and what he is now simulating, is flying underneath all 3 of those ribbons to verify that the show line is obstruction-free. And right now, what he's going to do, as he accelerates, it's the world's smallest inside loop. We call call this the alley-oop. What Sean will then do is dive down to Airshow and set up for an attempt to slice all. He will then roll into left knife edge flight to cut number 2, and finally invert it for that third ribbon. So right now, to simulate it, it's the triple ribbon cut. Right knife edge flight, left knife edge flight, now inverted as he shreds that third and final ribbon. Keep in mind that when Sean does this for real later this afternoon, he is going to be approximately 10 feet lower than he was right there. Now, as he dives this aircraft to the far right end of the aerobatic box, the smoke comes back on. He is going to make his way back in, accelerating, converting that airspeed back into, back into airspeed. This is called a slider. It starts with 1 3/4 outside snap rolls, and then Sean climbs the aircraft up in knife edge flight. Now, in the recovery, watch closely, because Sean is going to perform a perfectly level, a perfectly flat, or what we call the rudder-only turn. Losing exactly 200 feet of altitude, using those giant 8 ailerons and that massive elevator and rudder to perform this perfectly flat turn. In the recovery, Sean is going to reset and then come back in for his low altitude, low speed photo pass. So my
I did one extra turn there because I was having too much fun. I think, folks, this is our practice for later today when all the grandstands are full, so I need your help. It's important to keep this crowd fired up because it's about sharing dreams, baby. When I say the guy in the red hat, who cares if your hat is green? Give me a wave. I'm going to try here. There's no okay, the guy in the red hat, give me a wave. Give me a little girl in the blue dress. Well, anybody got the green dress? Give me a wave. That's right, baby. Well, I know the grandstand. I'll let you guys know. Give me a wave. Yeah, baby. I'm coming up to the Airshow Center. That thing, Boston. Give me a wave, John, baby. All right. I'm looking up to the Steve Uncle bus. I know they'll do that.
only 70% of his available horsepower, Sean stands this aircraft on its tail, turns it all around, looking for the wind, and he will bring it to a hover in front of you. Ladies and gentlemen, showing you why he is considered to be one of the very best of all time. And is that one way to get the air show started today or not? Put your hands together one final time for Sean E. Tucker and this all-new aircraft, the Oracle Challenger 3. And now we're going to turn things over to 2 of my good friends. Great air show announcers are going to be giving you the play-by-play all afternoon. The voice of the Reno Air Races, Mr. Sandy Sanders, and my good friend, Mr. Rob Ryder.
And I think, thank you, Brian Norris. Thanks for a great narration. Brian, of course, will be back later on after this scheduled trial performance that Sean has put on. I think he's got the hang of it now, don't you?
Just
very good.
real quick on that, earlier, I mean, this season, I saw him on his first actual performances early in the season. How many flights has he had in it since its maiden flight?
Well, Rob, we tested the aircraft in the middle of March. Sean flew it for approximately a week to get the kinks worked out. Pull his way over the top, convert that altitude back into airspeed. Stop this aircraft 18 feet above the runway, 220 miles an hour. Right about now, right knife edge flight, take Sean through ribbon number 1. Knife edge flight, and invert it to take out that third